Mr. President, thank you again for the faith that you've placed in me. I pledge today to you and to the American people that if I have the honor of being confirmed by the Senate, I will wake up every morning with the protection of the American people my first thought. And I will work every day to safeguard our citizens, our liberties, our rights, and this great nation, which has given so much to me and my family. I thank you again, Mr. President and Mr. Attorney General, and all of you for being here.
Wow, she's going to wake up and do the same thing Obama wakes up doing every day, and that's worked out real well. Welcome back, folks. Joining us now is Sidney Powell, former attorney for the Department of Justice and author of License to Lie, Exposing Corruption in the Department of Justice. Good to see you again.
Thank you, Steve. Great.
All right, you wrote a great piece at theobserver.com, and it's Is Loretta Lynch a game changer or a game piece? What do you mean by that?
Well, we're all hoping she's going to be a game changer, that she will do what she announced at the podium and actually protect our civil liberties and our rights as citizens of the United States. But I'm very concerned, given this president's track record and the number of issues that are outstanding that she will have to deal with. You know, what is going to be her position on those? Is she going to actually make good on her word? Or is she just a pawn in the president's game to obstruct justice, continue cover-ups like Benghazi and the IRS emails and the Fast and Furious documents? I mean, there's so many cases on the plates of the district judges now in the District of Columbia. I'd love to know what her position on those is.
And of course, you would hope she'd get a grilling on those very questions from the Senate during her confirmation hearings. Problematic to you that it looks like the president's going to try to get this done in a lame duck Senate as opposed to waiting for the new Senate?
I think he might try, but I find it hard to believe that he could get that accomplished. I don't think it's been done in 100 years.
Well, nothing he does has been done in 100 years.
Well, that's true, too.
But, well, hopefully it would take some Republican, backbone, I guess, stalling or in whatever way they can. But talk about her. I mean, what do we know about her? Well,
we know she's a Harvard grad. She has excellent credentials. I've heard defense attorneys say good things about her during her tenure as United States Attorney for the Eastern District of New York. So she comes pretty well thought of. It's going to be more and more will be uncovered as things go along and the investigation proceeds into her credentials and her positions on different issues.
And in your your capacity as a former Justice Department official, there's something that concerns you greatly, which is the Brady Rule. Yes. And her position on that. Talk about the Brady Rule.
Well, the Brady Rule is a Supreme Court case, a doctrine that says that the government is required to disclose to defendants evidence that is favorable to their defense, because the government holds all the cards. They're the first to the scene of an investigation. They have access to all the agents and the expert witnesses. So it's incumbent upon them as a representative of the sovereign to make sure a case is tried fairly. And their job is to seek justice, not convictions. So in that vein, she is supposed to produce all evidence favorable to the defense. Will she do that? The Department of Justice has not been doing that. In fact, they've tried to redefine it completely to include an element of whether they think it's material to the defense up front before they decide to produce it. Well, in the prosecutor's view, it can very well be that nothing is material to the defense because the defendant's so guilty, nothing could possibly impact that.
But you got to be able to give it, the defendant has to have a right to defend themselves.
Right, definitely.
Are you afraid that Holder has been, in the minds of many, terribly racial in his decisions, in his statements, in his actions? Think she'll be different?
I'm very concerned that she will not be, but she does have a reputation for fairness before she takes this job.
And of course, I was going to say, of course, way to try terrorists, her position on that. I'm sure they're going to be very consistent with Holder's positions and Obama's positions, or he wouldn't have nominated her.
That is the underlying concern.
Which means IRS, all the scandals you mentioned. they're going to remain hidden. But we shall see. There's always hope, right?
Yep, there's always hope.
All right, Sidney, thank you very much. And check out Sidney's book, by the way, if you haven't already, Licensed to Lie. There it is on the screen, Exposing Corruption in the Department of Justice. And we'll be back with more of the Steve Malzberg Show. It's coming up right after this.